Okay. We are live. I'll call the special call meeting of the Lee County Board of Education to order. I believe everyone is present. You have the agenda before you on your computer screen. There's two items that we have on it. If that's all right with everyone, we'll adopt it by consent. Dr. Miller, I'll let you take the first item.
Yes, sir. The first item is a request for approval of the governor's recommended bonus for all benefits eligible positions. The State Board of Education took action to approve the governor's recommended $1,000 supplement for school level employees today. That supplement will be funded from state earned CARES funding based on eligible positions from the October Certified Personnel Information Report, commonly known as CPI. I would like to ask the board to consider paying this supplement to all full-time and part-time funded positions in the system, whether the bonus is reimbursed by the state or not. We will fund these positions from the system's CARES funding. Every non-substitute benefits eligible position will receive this supplement. Part-time positions will receive a proportionate share of the supplement based on the percentage of the position that they work.
All right, you've heard the recommendation of the superintendent. What is the pleasure of the board?
Accept.
We have a motion by Dr. Newell. Is there a second?
Second.
Second from Ms. Lang. Is there any discussion?
I have a question.
Yes, please.
I know that we have some positions that are from that staffing organization down in Albany, and that is usually the non-certified, the custodians, food service, bus personnel. Are we considering them for this, or is it only individuals that are being paid by the school system?
I'll let Mr. Gary Kelly answer that question.
Donna, we put it in there as a benefits eligible position. They're not benefits eligible, so they would not be considered in this, and they're not an employee.
Okay, I figured that. I want just clarification on that. Okay, thank you, Gary.
You're welcome. All right, any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? It passes 5-0. I believe we have one more item on the agenda, Dr. Miller.
Yes, sir. We would like to request that the board appoint Greg Smith with Buckley and Associates as architect for the bus parking project and authorize advertising for bids. You have a memo from Mr. Kelly stating this as well, and the idea will be that the project will be completed during the summer break from school and ready for the new school year in August.
All right, what is the pleasure of the board?
So moved.
A motion by Ms. Lang. Is there a second?
Second.
A second by Ms. Ford. Is there any discussion?
Do we have any idea about how much that's going to cost to pave that parking lot?
Mr. Kelly, I'm going to refer to you on that one.
Donna, I have got an estimate from Greg on that parking lot probably 4 times in the last 20 years. I would say $1.2 million based on just, it's a wild guess, but I don't know what the cost of construction is right now, but that seems to be in the ballpark.
And those funds are coming from where?
From the money that we set aside from last year's savings from the pandemic, whatever you call it.
Got it.
Gary, that would be that entire parking lot, and then coming down the side of that building, connecting to the main road.
Yes, it would be all that. And then I think it takes up some of the close over there to the old prison. What do you call that, Jason?
Stockade.
Yeah. Stockade.
The stockade.
Okay.
And then we would actually go back into the woods some.
I was going to say, is he going to look at drainage with that? Try to maybe push some more off of there and
He's already had this drawn up. We did this project 6 years ago, we never had the money to do it. So, I mean, it's just sitting on the shelf ready to go.
Okay.
So Gary, we're gonna also do the area in front of the stockade? Is that what you're saying?
Between the two, some of the parking lot, some of the area that's right now dirt will become pavement. So it's more than just where the rocks are over there now. I mean, it's a little larger than all that.
My understanding of the renderings I've seen is there'll be some parking for the personal vehicles of the bus drivers. That's one issue we have where some of them have had to park across the road over by the fire department, and so we're hoping to make that not be the case with this new parking area.
Okay.
This will have a bus wash as well, correct?
Yes, sir. We're considering that as an I guess an all added. Well, how do you say that, Gary?
Additive alternate, but we'd
Yes.
like to see if we can't fund that with the CARES Act somehow or another. But we will be getting additive alternate on that.
Yes.
Okay, that answered my question. Thank you, Gary.
You're welcome.
Any further discussion? All right, hearing none, all those in favor, let it be known by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? It passes 5-0. Seeing no other items on the agenda.
Mr. Griffin,
Yes, ma'am.
I have a little question.
Yes, ma'am. You go right ahead.
The CDC has approved a, kind of a compacting of the space from 6 to 3 foot for social distancing. Is that a consideration for our school system? Are we doing that?
Well, when we started school back in August, Ms. Ford, one of the things that we told parents is we would not be able to social distance. So, in the school setting, because if you adhere to that, we would only be able to put a handful of students in each classroom. So we have looked at it. Our hope was maybe that would impact the quarantine issue, but based on our understanding of it, the quarantine is still based on 6 feet, even though you're allowed to be seated 3 feet. And I think if you seat 3 feet, it's requiring you to wear a mask for that to be acceptable.
Okay, I knew there were probably some guidelines,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Mr. Griffin, I apologize, I just kind of wanted some information about that, going from 6 feet to 3 feet, and if that was going to be a situation our system would consider. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ford. And if I may, Mr. Griffin, I would like to invite the board. We'll send you a link. There is a school safety seminar from 6 to 7:30 this evening. We have a really good number of parents and community members participating, so you're welcome to join us if you're able to. It'll be virtual, but we are going to have the Sheriff's Department and Leesburg City Police also participating and supporting this important time to talk about school safety.
You're going to email us a link, I guess?
Yes, sir. Ms. Good will send that out after this meeting is finished.
Great.
Okie dokie, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Any other comments from board members?
I'm good.
All right. And I will declare us adjourned. Thank you for coming.
Y'all have a great